Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm your host, Crusnik X. Once again, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, and now that we are finally finished with the Dawntrail storyline, we can move on to bigger and better things. Namely, the endgame content. Which, I am so looking forward to. But before we do that, we need to figure out what we're gonna do first. Well, I always, as is tradition, I usually do the side dungeons before any raids come out. So tonight we're gonna be doing, in this episode, we're gonna be doing the first of two endgame dungeons. And in order to do that, we are going to talk to Zekihan? I don't know. I can't pronounce. Shut up, Ziggy. Anyway, we're gonna talk to this lad over here and do the level 100 quest. It belongs in a museum. Chris, at last. You've no idea how long I waited here, hoping we might finally meet. As a matter of utmost importance, I simply must have your assistance with. But introductions are in order. I am Zekihan, Professor of Archaeology at the studio. At the behest of the former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Tural. I heard from a little bird in Volokshunsa that you, a most renowned adventurer, had made your way to the continent and could think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. As a matter of fact, I have already made a most fascinating discovery in the wilds of Tural. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Shaloni, you see, and soon discovered ruins which have been unseen for nigh a millennium. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought. But alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. But we were no more than halfway through before a host of fierce fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, a miracle we even made it out alive. Yet, for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be child's play. What do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Sure. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Toari, Shaloni. Let us continue our conversation there. Okay. Incidentally, at the time of this recording, I did not think to get all my ether currents, so this might be a little bit long. All right, let's ride. There's the lad. Wonderful. Go here. History lost to the ages lies in the valley just upstream. It's a landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabo tenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, none would wish to become the victim of their thousand needles. Though I believed the ruins nested deep within the valley to be Yokoi in origin, a closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. Alas, the defense mechanisms protecting it were far too much for the mercenaries I hired. You would be wise not to underestimate them yourself. Lest I forget, You should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you would know of my findings, I encourage you to search the records for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return here. I entrust to you the honor of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Tender Valley, now accessible. Alright, let's see how fast we queue for this thing. Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Well, looks like I'm already doing big pulls and I don't even know this dungeon yet. Say the music's not bad. There's Sabro Tender. Alright, let's see what... Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be full arena. Okay. I feel like these are gonna hurt if I think. Oh shit. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, that was cheap. I already have the epochal earrings. Probably from one of my last forays into a dungeon. Ooh, expedition log. Let's see. On under the ruined. Okay. Yeah, I need to readjust my portrait after this dungeon. There we go. Okay, second boss. Anthracite. I don't get it. Oh, now I see. Okay. almost there. And he's down. Alright, 2 bosses down, 1 more to go. Okay, that was kind of fun, but no, the vindictive part of me wants this. Part of me wants to make this Viper suffer, but then I realized that that would make me the asshole. Oh, well, there's a mechanic we haven't seen in a while. Courtesy of the Kitana Revel. Nice. All right, who's our final boss? Well, hello. The greatest serpent of Tural. Okay, that's an interesting mech. There we go. Oh, that was close. Ouch. was kind of scary. Pretty easy. It just splashes on off into the sunset. And what did I get out of this? Nothing. Except some more earrings, and the rest of the party just pissed off. Cool. Whatever. And no player comp. Oh well, let's talk with Zay. Your return, with nary a needle to be seen. I experienced them firsthand myself. Pain was simply indescribable. That said, once it subsided, I was surprised to find that the lower back pain, which had ailed me for years, had completely vanished. Now, tell me of your expedition. I wish to hear everything. What did you see? What was hidden deep within those ruins? I see. How truly remarkable. To think the structures of a separate civilization lie in the depths of the Yakui ruins, and at their deepest point, a great serpentine creature awaited. This is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a significant discovery regarding Shaktural's history. Tell me, what thoughts have you concerning the valley's depths? I've no doubt there were many gospels that foretold of the great serpent's majesty. Anyway, you know of the legendary inscription said to be writ by an illustrious Yokoi of Eld? I'm most impressed. I've yet to fully decipher them, but the creature described in chapter 56 verse 3 is in fact the great serpent. This is a most intriguing discovery indeed. Based on your descriptions, it is likely that the ancient Yokoi simultaneously feared and revered this serpent of unfathomable power, and after encountering it, constructed the temple to conceal it from the world. This may be the final element which proves my life's work. A theory. The eerie resemblance of the Reflection civilizations. In my capacity as a professor of the studium, I've taken the liberty of reading the Scion's report concerning the source, its reflections, and the civilizations therein for myself. Their findings indicate that the Sundering diminished mankind's intelligence to that of beasts. The flourishing civilization of the ancients was forgotten, and the peoples of each reflection set out on separate paths, forging disparate civilizations of their own. Yet, can we say that these civilizations worlds apart are truly so different? If we all came from one shared ancient heritage, would it not be natural that the development of each society and culture bear similarities to one another? What I am trying to say is that it is entirely possible a society which predates the Yokoi and bears similarities to ancient Ronka once existed in the source. Naturally, it is necessary to conduct further research regarding how twin civilizations born in two separate worlds developed under entirely different environments. Nevertheless, your discovery today has provided further proof of the plausibility of my theory. On that subject, I would ask you join me on another adventure, one markedly less fraught with danger. As one who has traversed beyond the rift to the first, your knowledge and insight concerning ancient Ronka are invaluable. I would journey to Warlaw's Echo and speak with a chronicler of the Yokoi, that I may learn of their legends. Who knows? We may just discover some striking parallels to the culture of ancient Ronka. Jesus, I thought this was just gonna be a dungeon, not a freaking theory crafting. Jesus, fuck. I just recorded this after the fact. Or after I did the raid. I am pleased to see you made it, Chris. I came by Alpaca and for a blessing felt no pain in my lower back the entire ride. Perhaps the medicinal applications of sabotender needles is a field deserving of further study. A subject for another time, perhaps. The personage before us is the self-same individual who informed me that Yokoi ruins may exist in Shaloni. They looked after me when I came here previously to conduct field work, and are an extraordinary erudite individual well versed in ancient legends. Tell me, my friend, based on what I've shared with you, were you able to find any commonalities between the legends of your people and the ruins we discovered in Shaktaral? Excluding those concerning disease, precious few stories of our ancestors who traversed north have been passed down. But for the valiant warrior who brought the sky ruin low, I would share with you a story regarding the Great Serpent. One we normally would not disclose to outsiders. Please, follow me to the indelible passage. The mural shall explain all. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, let's cut across. Ow. Yeah, just gonna... Really? It's not my fault you're pissed off at me passing you on the path. Freaking know your place, scrub. Hey, he got aggroed to me and got pissed off by the fact that I was just trying to drive. I was just trying to drive right past him, minding my business. Anyway, chronicler. A legend concerning the Great Serpent is hidden within this mural. Pray gaze upon it carefully as I weave for you an ancient tale. Long, long ago, a sect of our ancestors forged north. There, deep within a valley, they discovered the remains of an ancient temple. Its inhabitants had long perished, and the purpose for which the structure existed was itself an enigma. Yet when our forebears finally delved into its furthest recesses, they discovered a great serpent deep in slumber. It should be noted, our people revere serpents as divine creatures who govern the boundary between worlds. To behold one of such immense power dormant there within the ruins, they believed it best to build a temple around its chambers and offer prayers for its divine protection. Yet in the ensuing years, our people were plagued by disease. Time and again, our ancestors offered supplications for divine assistance. But no matter how fervent their prayers, the great serpent never deigned to answer them. In the end, a great many of our forebears withdrew from the northern land. Only the most devout worshippers of the great serpent remained, but they too would eventually withdraw in a somber procession, having buried too many brothers and sisters. The sect who remained prayed for the great serpent's awakening. They prayed for a salvation that would never come. Yet why should it awaken now? And what incited its aggression? Was it simply by chance that it roused in so foul a mood? Or is there perhaps some underlying reason we've yet to uncover? The devout who held vigil of the temple held this belief. When the great serpent doth awaken, its coil shall envelop the world. In other words, the creature's discovery was itself a pretext to legitimize their territorial expansion north. Yet their prayers fell on deaf ears. Only now, before our benefactor, has the great serpent finally awoken. A peculiar but altogether fascinating turn of events. If the being you encountered truly was divine, mayhap it is you who shall receive its blessing. If we consider that our friend here, a traveler capable of crossing the rift twixt worlds, was blessed by a being who governs that boundary, would that not fit the interpretation held by the sect who remained? At any rate, Chris's testimony in the legends of the Yokoi shall go a long way in verifying my theory. If I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilizations worlds apart share fundamental values and prove my thesis, our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even an entirely new field of study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and its infancy bear similarities in each reflection? Was there some localized connection between them, such as the planar fissure? Or perhaps there was some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil? Just thinking about what it is that connects us across the rift gets my heart racing! Ha! I suddenly have my work cut out for me. And now that you've made the ruins safe, I may resume my expedition and, perhaps more importantly, continue writing my thesis. As a chronicler, Chris, I cannot thank either of you enough for your cooperation this day. I know not where my research will take me, but I have no doubt my pursuit of the mysterious and miraculous will see us cross paths again. Yeah, the chronicler don't know what to make of it either. And with that, we've completed the first of 2 endgame dungeons for the initial patch of Dawntrail. We'll be doing the next one in just a moment. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, here are the links provided. We'll see you in a moment.